Welcome to Maths. This is our same Mangea, the Maths Eagle. Right. This part is on equations involving indices. Indices just means powers. So these are equations involving powers. How to solve them. After watching the video, subscribe, like and share this nice powerful video. Let's get started. Right, so there are two scenarios in this case involving equations involving indices. The first part is when the letter is the base. Like this one, x to the power half is equals to 2. If the letter is the base, what do? You find a number that when you multiply with the power gives you 1. The power in this case is half. So which number when you multiply with half gives you 1? The number half times a number is equals to 1. The number is always the opposite of this one. So if the number is half, that other number will be 2 over 1. This one will give you 1. So it's the opposite of this one. 1 over 2 is 2 over 1. Opposite of 5 over 4 is 4 over 5. Opposite of 3 over 5 is 5 over 3. Something like that. So it's the opposite of the power. Right, after this, you raise both sides to the power that number. It will be like x to the power half raised to the power 2 over 1 is the same as 2 is equals to 2 to the power 2. Then this 2 and 2 cancel out. You'll be left with x here. 2 to the power 2 is 4. Then you can say you are done. Then if it's like, for example, it was x squared is equals to 9. Then this one, the number that you multiply with 2 to give us 1 is what? Is the opposite of 2. If it's 2, it's the same as 2 over 1. So which means the number will be 1 over 2 is equals to 1. So you raise both sides to the power of that number, which means you say x squared times to the power half is equals to 9 to the power half. Then this 2 cancel out. It will be x is equals to 9 to the power half on this side. Then 9 to the power half, apply the laws of indices, fractional indices. Square root of 9 to the power 1. Like this. Then it will be x is equals to square root of 9 is 3 to the power 1. X is equals to 3 to the power 1 is 3. Then square root of a number, you have to know that is plus or minus. So the answer will be plus or minus 3. Let's say the power was like this. X to the power minus 3 over 2 is equals to 27. Something like this. For example, the power was negative. Right? Which number when you multiply with minus 3 over 2 gives us 1 here in this case? It will be the opposite of this one. So 3 minus 3 over 2 times is supposed to be 2 over 3. Then if the power is negative, the number is also supposed to be negative. So that negative will cancel out. Raise both sides to the power of that number. 3 over 2 times 2 over 3 is equals to 27 to the power 2 over 3. It's minus 2 over 3 like this. Then after that, 2 cancel, 3 will cancel out. We'll be left with x is equals to 27 minus 2 over 3 on this side. Then after that, apply laws of indices here. A number raised to the negative power is the same as 1 over the same number, 27, when raised to a positive power. So the power will be positive. So that's the concept. Then apply fractional indices. 1 over cube root of 27 to the power 2, which is 1 over cube root of 27 is what? Is 3 to the power 2, which is 1 over 9. So that's the first condition. The second condition is when the letter is the power, like this, is equals to 4. When the letter is the power, what do? You must make that sure that the bases are the same. 2 is the base here, and there's 4 on this side. So you express 4 in powers of 2 is 2 to the power 2. If the bases are the same, then the powers are equal. So it means x is equals to 2. Then you are done. Question number 1. This one. Right. 3 to the power minus x is equals to 1 over 27. You say 3 to the power minus x is equals to 1 over 27. You say 1 over. Express 27 in powers of 3 is 3 to the power 3. Then after that, 3 to the power minus x is equals to 3 to the power 3. Apply this law of indices. X to the power minus a is 1 over x to the power a. You are trying to bring this number up here. you just give the power negative, minus sign. So it's 3 to the power minus 3. Then same base, same powers, minus x is equals to minus 3. Divide by minus 1 by minus 1. You get your x is equals to 3. Done. Question number 2. 4 to the power c minus 1 is equal to 64. It will be 4c minus 1 is equals to 64 is 4 to the power 3. Then same base 4. It means c minus 1 is equals to 3. The powers are equal. Then c is equals to 3 plus 1. C is equals to 4. Done. Next, question number 3. X to the power half is equals to 3. X to the power is 1 over 3 is equals to 3. So find the power which when you apply with 1 over 3 gives you 1. Is the opposite, remember? So it's 3 over 1. So raise both sides the power 3. 3 over 1 the same as 3. Then it will be 3 cancel out, x is equals to 3 to the power 3 is 27. Done. Next question number 4. N to the power minus 2 over 3. N to the power minus 2 over 3 like this is equals to 9. Then the number here, opposite of this one, is actually minus 3 over 2. So I say n to the power minus 2 over 3 times minus 3 over 2. Then raise both sides to the power minus 3 over 2 like this. 3 cancel 2 cancel minus to cancel out. It will be n is equals to 9 to the power minus 3 over 2. Then simplifying this one, applying laws of indices, n is equals to say 1 over the same number to the positive power. Then n is equals to 1 over, it will be square root of 9 to the power 3 like this. 1 over square root of 9 is what? Is 3 to the power 3, which is 1 over 27. Then square root of a number is plus or minus. So you write plus or minus 1 over 27. Done. Question number 5. Well, this one, 4 to the power 2n minus 3 is equals to 8. Right, 8 can it be expressed in powers of 4? No. So you go back to 2. You express 4 in powers of 2 is 2 to the power 2. Then this power was already there. So you just put it inside the brackets. Then 8 is 2 to the power 3. Like this. Same base, same powers. 2, then 2n minus 3 is equals to 3. Remove the brackets, collect like terms, simplify. It will be 4n minus 6 is equals to 2 to the power 3 is 8. It's equals to 8 like this. Then this one was equals to 3. Equate the powers. So it's equals to 3. Then after that, it will be 4n minus 6 is equals to 3. Then after that, collect like terms, simplify. 4n is equals to 3 plus 6. 4n is equals to 9. Divide by 4 here. It will be n is equals to 9 over 4. 9 over 4, you can put it in as 2 and a quarter. Still is the same. Done. Next question, number 6. Right, this one, you can see the left side is not, the base is not the same. So you have to make the bases on the left side of the equal sign the same. Which means there is 3. You can express 9 in powers of 3. What is 9 in powers of 3? Is 3 to the power 2. Then you can maintain the power that was already there. X minus 1 divided by 3 to the power 3x minus 2 is equals to 3. So make the left side be under the same base. Right? So we are dividing here. Apply law number 2 of indices. Whenever dividing indices of the same base, maintain the base 3 in this case and subtract the powers. 2, then x minus 1 minus 3x minus 2 is equals to 3. This side 3 is the same as 3 to the power 1. Same base 3, it means the powers are the same. So it will be x minus 1. So you just ignore the powers. Then 3x minus 2 is equals to 1. That's the power on the left is called this power on the right side of the equal sign. Then put 1 to remove the brackets here. 2 times x, 2x minus 2 minus 3x, then plus 2 is equals to 1. Collect like terms now. 2x minus 3x is equals to 1 plus 2 minus 2. You'll be left with 2x minus 3x is minus x is equals to 1. Then divide by minus 1 by minus 1, you get x is equals to minus 1. Then you can say you are done. Semangea signing out. Subscribe. Thank you.